stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The play clock's running down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
85. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20, 10, 5. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this completes a Henry over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And put a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man. It's Escobar. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
140, 140. Watch the hot.
They'll run it with Johnson. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 25 yards for the touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. DeForest Buckner getting him once again. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They're going to look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
They'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 46. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Set, 140.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They set up the screen LT. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Set, 92 set.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Back to throw here. And Davis with it left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Play clock winding down. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. Gresham. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now Riddick. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Theo Riddick, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now Carpenter to add the extra point. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Danny Trevathan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. He'll try and throw for it here. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. On the ground, it's Reddick. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They go back to Reddick. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Here's Riddick. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Theo Riddick, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throw left side, completion to Rice. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. First down now, but that clock rolling. Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A gain of 3, second down. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Johnson. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. He'll look to throw. Caught by Chad Johnson inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. First and goal from the 5. On the ground, this is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Back to throw.
Brandon,
And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.